Ready? Yes, let's head out. I recently heard Archon. I look forward to work.
The Grand Sea Tunnel lies ahead of us. It's a freight. This place has been abandoned for many years since the city's construction was completed and many long-distance space rifts were installed. In other words, no one knows what it's like inside the tunnel right now.
Stay alert and play it by ear.
After entering the tunnel, we'll lose communication with you, Lynn.
Understood. We'll report to Fiona on the Hive Mother and Disguisers as soon as we arrive at Inners.
Well, that's about everything you need to know before...
If you're ready,
Please, lead the way.
When you can read the wind, you can predict the weather. When you can read the wind, you can predict the weather.
seems like the tunnel has changed somewhat since the last time we came through here.
Don't rule out that there may be space entity activity in the area. Be on your guard.
Yes, I can vaguely sense some gray space entity signals. We should proceed with caution. Get them all! large number of gray space entities are coming toward us.
Let's get through here as quick as possible. We shouldn't fight while we fly.
I'll lay down cover fire.
Follow the tunnel to get to the Grand Sea where Inars is located.
Stay alert. It's not safe here.
was careless. I didn't think so many gray space entities would be hiding in the tunnels.
We need to inform Fiona of the situation as soon as possible.
Yes. The exit is up ahead.
When you can read the wind, you can predict the weather.
Everyone, we've arrived at the Grand. However, there's still a ways to go to Innos. We can't slow down now.
Strong gray space entity signals nearby. That way!
It's Outpost 7.
Let's go help.
There may be gray space entities here as well. Be careful.
Don't get caught up with them for too long.
Let's go assist the outpost first.
The squad leader's back. Captain, why did it take you so long to return? You've returned 5 hours and 43 minutes later than you promised. I remember everything clearly. Why are you so late? Did you fight some powerful opponents on the way back? You have to bring me with you next time.
Maybe next time.
You must be in some trouble, right? Miss Lin, it's...
Allow me to introduce the Executor and Shiro, Annie.
Look, it's a human who looks very powerful. Miss Lin's also here. Forget it. I can't beat this one.
Speaking of which, how did everyone end up here?
Yes, Archon, Fiona. Well, we detected potential danger, so we were sent.
I see. We'll explain the situation in detail after we return to the outpost. Annie? What's wrong?
Reporting, squad leader. The Executor appears to be very powerful. I would like to have a spar with the Executor. No! Actually, I would like to spar twice with them.
If there's a chance to...
All right, it's settled then. What? How is even the communication device is broken?
The situation has gotten tricky. So that means...
Don't worry. With the help of Miss Lin, the Executor, and Miss Shirley, everything will be fine.
Huh, that's fine. I can get away and deal with other...
Those detectors, right?
Uh-huh. The information received from the device lately has been... a little... Those bookworms aren't taking the ocean's message, so you just wait and see. Also, don't see...
I'm not a stupid kitty.
Annie should focus on the Melania. What's the situation like at the outpost these last few days?
Huh? Gray space entities are attacking at a much lower frequency than ever before.
It's a lot lower.
But according to the survey, the scope of their activity is showing a trend of expanding, and their crew has been swelling.
That's not a good sign. The gray space entities seem more intelligent and organized than we realized. I'll let Miss Fiona know about this situation. Anyway, enough small talk. We have a very urgent matter to deal with. Miss Lin, the Executor, Miss Shirley and I will go to Inars first to provide support. Shiro will investigate the abnormal detectors, while Annie and Melania will stay here at the outpost. Let's keep in touch if anything unusual happens.
I understand.
Are these arrangements okay? Miss Lin, Executor, Miss Shirley?
No problem.
We need to make the necessary preparations before heading to... You might feel a little uncomfortable since this is your...
Okay.
Are you getting used to moving underwater?
I'm trying my best.
I've detected signals of...
Executor, Miss Shirley, underwater...
They're here!
Executor, Miss Shirley, underwater combat is quite different from...
They're here!
Are you doing all right? That battle was quite tiring.
Is it very difficult?
She always likes to show off and wants to fight to the end, even though her mechanical body isn't built. After that, we asked the researchers at Inars to make some adjustments and upgrades to her, which resolved these issues. Maybe she's better than me at dealing with underwater enemies now.
Gray space entities around here seem to have become much more active than the last time I came here.
Yes. The population of gray space entities looks to be expanding, which is why the Mook Squad has been stationed here. But we alone are not enough to resist the growing threat. I informed Archon Alric about Vera's current situation. Asperia will send more executors to support. We must stop them before they...
Let's get moving. We need to fix the communications with Meroria.
We're about to enter even deeper waters. If you feel uncomfortable, please, let me know right away.
I seem to be feeling normal.
That's good.
Speaking of, that means Inners was built in the deep part of the Grand Sea. Incredible!
inform you. An unknown individual has entered Innis.
Requesting identification.
Identity verification successful. Welcome back to Innis, Miss Moon.
This is an artificial current generator. We can use it to get to Inners more quickly.
Who are these droids?
These patrol droids are responsible for collecting dynamic water sample data for the area. They also collect Marzoid ore from the caves.
Marzoid ore? I feel like I've seen that before.
Yes, Marzoid ore can be found widely throughout the Grand Sea. It is one of the primary energy sources for Inners. However, it does create some interference with communication signals, so we should leave here. Inners is just up ahead. Compared with the small settlement built during the early stages of construction, the modern Inners has already fully taken shape and is continuing to develop. The surface environment on Vera isn't conducive to urban construction and development, and Meroria can only hold so many people. Inners has more development potential than Meroria, and resources are more abundant deep in the ocean. Perhaps Inners will be the better place to live in the future.
Building an underwater city. It's hard to imagine.
A lot of people thought the Second City project was a pipe dream at first. However, this impossible plan became a reality once a waterproof force field was developed and implemented.
A miracle!
Yes, a miracle that came from everyone's hard work.
Madam Lin, I'm Lieutenant Roy, and I'm here to welcome everyone.
Sorry for keeping you...
Never mind.
This is Ennis. The residential area is spread out along the edges. Even though it can't hold as many people as Meroria, at least it doesn't feel as colorless.
The management and development of an underwater city certainly can't be easy.
Inners can't match Meroria in scale, but the burden on the Archon is no less than that of Meroria. The position went to Archon Fiona once Archon Larson became Archon of Meroria. Don't worry, she's easy to get along with.
Madam Fiona, this is a patrol report compiled by Mr. Lucius. Please take a look at it. The inspection route of patrol droids has been adjusted this...
How considerate. Why is he still dealing with the routine tasks of...
Resting at home could do nothing but make me more...
He's so stubborn.
Okay, I'll take my leave then.
It's been a while, Lin. Do you have good news for me?
I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. The loss of contact was... Archon Larson is already working on it. He sent us...
Things aren't going well. The gray space entities in the tunnel have been temporarily As for the other things...
Until the communication device and space rift are fixed, well, this is the Executor and Shirley from a spirit.
Meroria is a long way from it.
I don't need to
How have you been? It's always about work with you. You should come see me more in your free time, too.
Later. I'll stop by if I have time.
Then it's settled? Remember to bring Ruby with you. I want to give my birthday present to her myself, even though it will be a little late. There's a lot we have to do to ensure that the children have a carefree childhood.
Right.
Is there something you wanted to say?
Shirley, please put up a temporary barrier to block communications. Rubilia has awakened.
Rubilia? Is she still well?
It's hard to explain briefly, but she told us that a type of gray space and perhaps the gray space entities that are
Is the Hive Mother the chief?
We don't have more accurate and Fiona, maybe you've also noticed it.
Avoiding the well-defended Meroria and Inners. The gray space entities and
perhaps this situation is... After all, Inners would become an isol other than the Hive Mother. When we investigated Outpost 10, disguisers have the ability to pair, and it's difficult for us to identify hosts with our...
That means everyone in Inners could be...
I'll keep my guard up against all person...
I understand. This intel confirms, according to the feedback from the Mook Squad, there have been changes in the behavior. Their operations have become more purposeful, and they seem to be deliberately misleading us.
Are those creatures misleading us to disguise their true motives?
I arranged for the Mook Squad to go to the tunnel as reinforcements this time because...
Madam Fiona, Madam Lin, Ms. Shiro sent a reply a few minutes ago, saying that her hide, but the communication between Inners and Ms. Shiro was soon interrupted. We also...
Leave this to me.
Please go to Shiro and provide... Wanling, urge Glenn to decipher this abnormal information. It may help us improve the security level of the nearby waters and remind...
Understood.
I understand. I understand.